Hmm.
Have you played this game before?
Yes,
When? How many years ago? 40 years ago.
thereabout. Thereabout.
So this is yours.
Okay.
5. Please count if it is 45 now.
No, this is 4.
So you can't look at mine.
Okay.
Can't look at yours.
Okay.
Okay. So are we using um shape or number?
Let's use number.
Number. Okay. Are you an actor?
No, but I'm hoping one of these days I can act. So I can put anything on this.
Yes.
It just doesn't. It just won't move because.
Shape, Abi?
No, I
Are
thought
we
I said
using-
number.
Number. Okay.
Shape will be so easy to.
Yeah. So you don't act.
No,
You've never acted before.
I have.
I knew it that you have this acting skill inside. So what do you do at leisure, Ma?
I sleep. I watch movies.
What kind of movies?
Something that is not horror.
Okay.
I don't like horror movies.
Same with me.
And something that is not family things usually. Let me just put it that way. Comedy, biographies, and that things like that.
Okay.
That's my last one.
Okay. So I'll give you another 5.
Okay.
What's with family movies? Why do you like family movies?
Because I think that everyone in the home can relate to one character or the other. So it's
Okay.
easy to watch them and then have a discussion. This is 4.
Okay. Taking one out. Okay.
So it's easy to watch them and then as a family together have a discussion on them.
Okay. So with the children, oh,
My
so you are
husband.
family oriented.
Yes, I am. Absolutely.
Okay. What's so interesting or what gets you excited about yourself?
I like life.
Eh? Like Jai.
No, I like being alive, being able to do things, change things,
Wow.
make people smile, hopefully not make them cry. So I like me.
Whoa. So your airport, that low cut,
Yes.
and this one, what happened?
Good. So I said to myself, I got tired of combing my hair.
Okay.
So, and I didn't want to cut it again to make it low. Combing it was becoming difficult.
Okay.
So I said to myself, maybe it's time to just do something different.
Okay.
So I thought, what can I do? Something that I would want my daughters to look at and be like, okay, we can do this. So
Okay.
I decided to do this.
Wow, it's very nice.
Thank you.
So what you've been a
I
child
win.
specialist. Whoa! I've been wondering what exactly is happening. Oh my god.
Where did I put it?
Think of it with yourself for now.
Okay.
So you have been a child specialist for 20 years or more,
A little more.
a little more. What gets you fascinated about children? Those people, those little beings.
Oh, they are the next thing to God.
To God?
Yes.
What about me?
Like so let me start like this.
Okay.
I'm actually not just a pediatrician, I'm a pediatric cardiologist.
Yes.
So I have subspecialized into pediatric cardiology, the heart of children.
Hey!
So when we are doing what we call echoes, echo is like the ultrasound of the heart. Usually, most pediatric cardiologists would look at the heart standing right side up, you know.
Yeah.
While adult cardiologists usually would look at the heart upside down.
Is there any particular reason?
I guess that's how most early cardiologists were trained, and that's how they train people coming after them. So you so when I'm with adults, and there are times we have to discuss cases, we ask for their opinion, there are times they ask for us, and everybody's like, oh, you've turned it again. So I tell them, I said, children's hearts are upright before God.
But our own heart.
My adults, very deceptive set of human beings.
Deceptive, báwo?
Children are so innocent.
I'm also innocent.
Even the
I'm a virgin.
Bible, I see. Even the Bible says that their angels are like.
What about our own angels?
I don't know where God put them, but the angels of children, the angels of children are like this to God.
So our own angels are.
I say then they far. Then they far.
They've gone to the market.
Yes.
My angel, please come
back. So honestly, children are so innocent. When you're treating a child, a child gets better. In fact, I always tell people to say the sickest child that can talk. Try it. Say, so, how are you? You'll still say fine.
Hey.
Adults, you have been treating them for weeks. They are getting better because she's not ready to go home to be cooking and washing and everything. Say, how are you? How are you today? Say, it's this place. It's that place. The men, because they don't want to go and give money at home. Say, doctor,
my head.
But children, they get better. The moment you do the right thing for them, they get better and they tell you they're fine. In fact, you see it. They're up and about, ready to do stuff. So you see your results. You know what you're dealing with. But adults are not like that. They're not.
You guys are deceptive. We children, we are innocent.
Very innocent. So that's why.
Should we take them seriously?
Children, absolutely. Their hearts are transparent. Let me tell you. The hearts of children are like slates.
Slates.
It is what we input. When you see a child who is deceptive, somebody has taught the child to be deceptive. If you see a child who is angry, always angry, fighting, they learnt it somewhere.
Wow.
So if it is what you input
that will come out. So a child with a troubled mental health, you can easily trace it back to the parents. There's something wrong with that
family,
marriage.
the background. And the truth is, that is the reflection of the society. So if I happen to be a troubled adult today, I will go back to my childhood.
So I'm supposed to go back to my childhood.
Go back to my childhood.
And deal with those issues.
But
if those issues are very disturbing,
we will have to deal with them.
To become better.
To become better. We will have to deal with them.
Wow.
And we have people like you and others that have that ability to bring people out, no matter how dark that past is, guide you through it and
she just says people like, did you capture
yes,
that?
please.
Oh my God.
Yes, please. I'm happy to recommend you.
Oh my God! I'm blushing right now. Let me add my.
I'm happy to.
Thank you, ma. Who was the last person? Why are we not playing shape now?
No, I knew shape was going to be very easy.
Women, sorry, ma, but you are still a woman.
I didn't want something that would be very easy.
Hey, woman.
The best things God made.
So, what do you have to say to people who want to have children?
So having children is a good thought, a good plan, but we must plan for them. We must plan for children when we intend to have them. And planning for children is not just about finances. You plan for them spiritually. You plan for them emotionally. You plan for them academically. You plan for them socially.
Wow.
So we must plan. And it is a very tasking venture. It's a very tasking venture. So it's something to prepare for. And when you want them and they're not coming, thank God for all the assisted reproductive things we can do. We can do that. And if you're somebody whose maybe faith or does not allow you, or you don't have, your heart doesn't go, then you be patient. And whatever you're doing, be happy. I don't know how to say it. Don't be, in fact, you can't even say you are patient when you are angry. You can't say you are patient when you are upset and everybody is saying, oh, she's like that because she's looking for a child. No. You must be that pleasant person. You must ask God for grace and everything you need to be that pleasant person, despite the nasty things people can do, because we can be nasty. Human beings can be nasty. But when you want them, they're not coming, pray, trust God, ask for medical advice and all that. And then when they're coming, give yourself time. Plan the way they come. But when you have the ability, plan for it, and then. So children are there, and they're good to have in the home. They're good to. At times they allow you to see yourself.
So they mirror us.
They mirror us. Some years back, my younger daughter, we just realized that she would, and this was maybe at age, maybe 2, 3. Something where I'm, she will hiss. And I'm wondering, where did you get? The father said, it's you. I said, me? He said, yes. That when you're doing something and the thing just doesn't, the first thing you do is, why is this thing like this? And then I started observing myself and I saw that it was true. So I knew I had to stop it.
Wow.
Because she was already
mirroring. And you didn't even know.
I didn't know. I didn't know. I wasn't conscious of it.
Let's have children so that we can start mirroring us, and then we can start.
I wasn't conscious of it.
Wow.
So, and you know, if people tell you at times, you don't even believe what people are saying.
Yes.
You are thinking, is it me?
Okay.
It's you.
Okay.
I have fun.
It's like you know how to play this card.
So you're thinking, this person doesn't like me. But when it is your daughter that is mirroring you,
yes,
he's got something. Finally.
Finally, it's about to go down.
So it's more objective that way, and you're sure, this must be true,
of me.
Children,
do they think? Those little beings.
Oh, they do. Oh, they do. Babies here from 3 months in utero.
Yes.
And they are therefore able to, right from birth, recognize voices they've been hearing.
Are you saying that if I listen to Bob Marley's song when I'm pregnant, my child will likely like Bob Marley and listen to his song?
Yes. Well, I may not be able to state whether but definitely will recognize Bob Marley. Will link you with Bob Marley. So they're able to hear. Wow. And from 6 weeks, they're able to look at you, you smile at them, they smile back.
Jesus Christ. After birth.
Yes. So we call it social smile. Sure. So they're able to look at you, you smile, then they smile. Wow. So that, when a baby is born, they do all sorts of smiles that are not. But from 6 weeks, they know their mom. Mom smiles, they smile. Wow. You, a visitor, they like. You come, you smile, they smile.
Wow.
So they are able to not to the depth that I would do,
Yes,
but
but at least
they're able
you
to
respond.
yes, to respond to whatever it is. So they do think, and the older they get, based on their exposure, able to analyze, think, you know. And at times you're asking yourself, when did this child grow?
Yes.
The other day, my 17-year-old said I had a problem with somebody that was working for me, and I'm not sure of how I'm going to. And she just looks at me and said, "Mom, don't hire who you can't fire." And inside me, I'm like, "Excuse me?" I say, "Yes, mommy, don't hire who you can't fire." So their analytical ability increases as they grow, the exposures they have, the interactions they have, and all of that.
Wow.
And that is why school is important. Play is important. Spirituality is important. Okay.
So let's reshuffle.
I'm happy.
Ma, you did wayo for me.
I didn't do wayo.
Women and what?
If we do that shape, the thing will be very boring. Because
We'll just be winning.
We'll just be winning. So this one now, correct.
Ma, you played me. I will not lie. We do respect to you, ma.
No.
So what's the relationship between mental health and physical health?
Good. So, when you look at the definition of health,
yes,
health is all encompassing.
Yes.
And indeed, physical health plays an important role in mental health.
Wow.
When my body is sick,
Oh,
why is it winning this time around? So when the body is sick, the mind cannot be at its optimal. And when the mind is sick, the body can also not be. It's vice versa. So mental health is dependent on physical health, and physical health
even in children.
Even in children.
Wow.
Even in children. Just yesterday, I have an adolescent with me on the ward who we realized that she of course, she has a physical ailment. And we just said, my colleague said to me, I think that she's depressed to one extent or the other because of how she is. So the first thing we noticed was that the father got her some ice cream. And this young lady that wasn't talking, this young lady that wasn't talking, said, so I said, how are you? And then she answers, fine. And I'm like, excuse me. So the ice cream made her happy. And then we realized that it was not just her physical ailment that wasn't allowing her to talk.
Mental health.
Her mental health was. So it's important. And even the Bible tells us that your spirit helps you to bear your physical infirmity. So there's a relationship between.
What's like hanging out with these students for 20 years? What has it done to you?
What has it done to me? It has made me very vulnerable. I never thought that I would have a day that I would cry because of a child that is not even my own biological child. It has made me vulnerable. At times it has made me very touchy, because when you see how people handle children and you have become so attached to children, you react.
Hmm.
You react to people based on what they have done to those children. I can tell you at those times I am not nice.
Wow.
I am not nice. So and of course there are times after all of that reaction, I reflect and I think, oh, okay, you could have done that a little bit better. You could have spoken to those parents or caregivers or even my colleagues, junior colleagues. And you could have spoken better. You could have, but it is all because of that attachment to that child.
Wow.
And it has also made me understand why people are the way they are at times when they're relating with adults. When you have seen what children go through and exposures children have had, then you can understand why A is behaving like this, why B is behaving like that. And in that case, it helps me to relate better because I have an understanding that this is not just about them, it's something that has
in the past.
Yes. So we have that.
Wow. What do you have to say to women, young girls, young ladies who want to become professionals like you? Pediatric cardiologists.
I want to say
who are also married. How
I want to say you can
one of the first one for that is a second one.
Okay. So I want to say you can do it. Oh yes. I tell my colleagues, my junior colleagues, whether in medical school or what, I say if I can become a pediatric cardiologist, anybody can, because I tell people I'm not the front row student. Neither am I the backbencher. I am the middle. I'm the middle of that Gaussian curve. I don't fall there. I don't fall there. I'm just normal. I never had a distinction in medical school.
Are you serious?
Neither did I.
Why did they give you?
Why did they give me the University of Ibadan?
Why?
Medical school. Neither did I fail an exam. So it tells me that all that was needed and God gave me grace to do at that time was just to be present at the right time, in the right place, doing the right things, be conscientious, study for your tests, your exams, go to your clinics and everything. You will make it.
Wow.
You will make it. So just do it. Even if it's not medicine, whatever it is you want to do, every door is open to women today. My children said women. Every door is open to women today. Every door. There is no... So enough women have broken glass ceilings. So that we are without excuse. I am without excuse. You want to go into IT, you're without excuse. You want to go into cyber security, you're without excuse. You want to go into oil and gas, you're without excuse. You want to stay in the fashion industry, you're without excuse. You want to go into music, you're without excuse. Active, you're without excuse. So there is no barrier. You're a female, you want to do it, do it.
What do you have to say to adolescent boys and girls? What do you have to say? It's a very...
I want to say that adolescence is a period of a lot of turmoil. You have questions. You wonder why your parents took some decisions. But I want to tell you that the first thing I want every adolescent today to know is that your parents love you.
Really?
They do. Regardless of the decisions they've taken, regardless of the stances they have taken, they love you. And I would say, please be patient with us. I would also say, in all your experimenting, don't experiment with dangerous things. Some things don't give you a second chance.
Hey.
Some things don't give you a second chance. Don't experiment with the wrong things. Choose the right crowd. When you see your peers, choose those that know they are going somewhere to be your friends. don't think, no matter how hard people party, we know ourselves. Adolescents, you know yourselves. You know that guy that is partying yet has a focus.
We know them.
So just move with the right people. People that motivate you to do the right things and not experiment with the wrong things.
Wow.
I will just code it that
like
way.
That. You get it. If you don't get it,
forget it. So that's
wow.
it.
Awesome.
And may I say that don't be afraid to talk to even people who are not your parents. Because at times, that's the problem of adolescents. They're wondering, if I tell my mommy, if I tell my daddy, there are safe adults that you can talk to. Yeah. For example, if I may, again, Dr. Adewale Michaels is somebody you can talk to. I also have a colleague with me in my department who all she does is to work with adolescents. Wow. While I specialize in the heart, our own specialty is adolescents. So you can find the right people to talk to. Wow. When you have questions. Because another thing that gets adolescents into trouble is going to the wrong people.
Area brothers, area sisters, watch out, be careful.
So talk to the right people. So adolescents, and the world is waiting for you. You have those things in you that the world is waiting for. So we can't wait to have you grown up. Although my daughter tells me, now mommy, I realize it's so hard to grow up. I say, you have to grow up.
By force.
So many responsibilities, yes.
Adulthood now, remember that song?
Mommy, so many responsibilities. I say, yes, now. I mean, everybody must grow up.
You must pay bills.
Yes. So.
Okay, so lastly, what's that one memory you have as a pediatric doctor, a child specialist doctor, that makes you smile each time?
Okay. There are several, but I'll say one. It was a baby that I was managing with my senior colleague. I was a resident in neonatology, a preterm. And, in those days, we would call the babies dakudaji. The baby will just have what we call apnea.
Yeah.
We will ambu back, resuscitate, wake up, go back. And then it got to a point that when I'm going home, I tell people on call, no matter the amount of waking up you need to do, don't stop feeding this baby. This baby went home. And for several years, at each birthday, the parents will send me a message. Your baby is 1 today. Your baby is 2 today. Your baby is 3 today. And I felt it's been worth it. So I have several like that where we have success stories, but it's not always like that. So we have some that are not successes, but the successes make you smile.
Wow. I've been hanging out with Dr. Bosede Adebayo, Dr. Mrs. She's been hanging out with children for over 20 years. She's our Oga. And it's been nice.
You can't see what I'm doing.
My Oga! Oga! Thank you very much for
Thank you. This. It's been fun being here.
Thank you. Stay here too. All right. Bye.